everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. The Deme situation seems to have gotten even worse than last time. It went nuclear already, and it's going thermonuclear, it's going like Big Sour Bomba type of thing. And we're going here with this, the newest way that she has seen things, which is absolutely love people drawing me. But if it's not so much to ask, can people please do explicit new art on Deme 34 instead of my main tag? And a lot of people misunderstanding this keep me in hashtag clean from explicit art. I think she still has the same feeling that she had months ago that was shown here by Chibi Reviews, but she's doing this as kind of like well, if people are going to do it anyways, let me give them a space so that they can do this type of thing. It's a compromise. Adults do compromises, and you know, if she would have stuck to her guns, then I think people still would have criticized her and probably would have still done it anyways, just to spite her. She knows that, and I think, in personal opinion, she has done this kind of like a compromise, kind of be like throwing her hands in the air. Hell, if people are still going to be doing this stuff, then I might as well give them a space to do it so that they don't clutter my art tag. She may still be uncomfortable with it, but right now, the issue that a lot of people are taking is that she goes from the hating it to saying she loves it. If she would have done something like this in the beginning, like I said before, last time I did it, that Hololive people have done it. People from other agencies have done it. Hey, we have a art tag for the NSFW stuff. Don't put that kind of stuff in the regular art tag. Don't want it to clutter it up. I use that art tag for thumbnails, blah, 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 things like that. And we have people in the quotes saying, Nerissa says, Chibi Reviews really prove that you can stand for absolute less lies and get away with it. You bead and moaned about Deme being anti that, so now that she makes an alt tag to encourage the artist freedom without making her uncomfortable, you're still unhappy. And it says was anti-NSFW of her, now is allowing NSFW of her, make up your damn mind, woman. And a lot of things are the same thing that that I put last time, except things like this. People really got to learn the difference between NSFW art and getting railed. Why is everyone being purposely obtuse about this even to this day? Fandom has an art tag to separate explicit content. It's not that deep. Yeah, it isn't that deep, honestly, but I do understand why people can be frustrated. I can understand that. Let's continue on with Emerald Apple. This VTuber with all this they mentioned here, it just goes on with basically a laundry list here. Says she is both uncomfortable and comfortable with NSFW art of herself. Her entire brand is being unhinged, loud streamer with a VTuber model built for NSFW. Yet she is uncomfortable with it. Wants NSFW in a separate tag, and she loves it. Then she loves it. Meanwhile, she's allegedly railed on stream. Allegedly, that's very big. Allegedly, and she tries to play the moral high ground. I'm a pure innocent girl energy, as she attacks people like a rabid animal over misunderstandings. Typical borderline personality behavior. This is their proof of it here. A lot of people misunderstanding. Reminder, and again, the whole thing of her not liking NSFW art before. And going down here, this isn't even BPD, it's just being an FS who stands for nothing but attention. Whatever gets the most attention is what she'll do. Purity is in. She's completely wholesome. Slatiness is cool. She's practically in the locker room after the game. I bet most of these are just self-absorbed, self-labeled, made-up diagnoses created for farming sympathy from the simps. Exactly. I'm also waiting to see what the FS she does next. So people are taking a look at this and, you know, kind of just being like, what the fuck? Trying to, she's trying to really garner sympathy, or not garner sympathy in this case, but kind of, you know, get the attention back that she was trying to get before, is what people are saying here. And Erendel says, same thing I said before, it's a compromise. Deme no NSFW, people Deme okay, just put a different tag, people People were calling her a prude for not wanting NSFW. These guys are calling her a hoe for allowing it now. How about you guys make up your mind on what you want? Like, geez. Calling her a hoe is a bit much. We'll say it's hypocritical, because if that's all she wanted, she would have said the effery in the first place. Then all this effery months ago wouldn't have happened. Boundaries can be hard to express. Seeing the negative reaction she got over it, it's obvious why she would be hesitant. For example, I'm not much for it either, but it wouldn't bother saying, as I know the reaction would be bad and wouldn't make people stop at all. So she like Erendel would be like, yeah, I'm not even going to bother with it. Keep it NSFW free, be consistent with what you want to see. It's not that hard or to maintain or do and maintain. I don't know why we're swapping ships when the first one sailed. If you ever participate in drama, then you know forever have the most persistent haters who'll hate for everything. Almost impossible, and as drama shows, no one will listen to you no matter what you say anyways. The fact that no one understands that this way she doesn't look like an NSW art, simply not looking at the tag, is baffling. It's expected a lot of fans of VTubers who interact with fan art, retweet, etc. So not exactly. So it's almost like some folks just want to be and moan about anything. It's very true. I mean, the fact is, like I said before, it shows growth. Either way, it shows growth on her end. It shows that she has modified her way of thinking and is pretty much doing what most VTubers do, saying, hey, if you want, I don't like it, but if you want to, go ahead and do it. Just do it in a separate tag. Which makes sense, honestly. If she would have started with this way, there would have been no drama. But as Edendale says here, sometimes it's harder. It's hard to actually put your thoughts into words a lot of times. So, you know, you guys let me know what you think. You guys let me know if it's crazy, if she should still be getting criticized for it, or what. You guys let me know. Ooh, subliminal messaging. Follow the squirrel. Subscribe to the squirrel. This is not a psyop. This is just me being a dumbass. Ooh, subscribe. The truth of Filian's departure from streaming, or at least her hiatus in this case, is out, or at least according to one fan, to one person's theory. That's the theory we're going to take a look at today, and it is here. Why did she disappear? Reason for initial disappearance is clear. Preparation for debut. She told us herself on stream. Months and weeks leading up to disappearance, she was dropping hints and talking about her progress, which is something that I talked about before. Why not just re-debut? Mostly not to overwork herself to death and regain some bandwidth to focus on the debut. Debut preparations consumed a lot of time and energy, so she couldn't keep up with regular streaming. It's a drumsy video and everything being overworked. Also, stream closer to disappearance. Hype train formed randomly with people donating a lot of subscriptions. In a rare moment of character breaking, Filian thanked her community, saying that things like this are difficult lately, but the community always pulls together. Things helps illustrate her circumstances and state of mind leading up to disappearance. ARG run by Filian. What about the wall? Yes, they're both run by Filian. ARG started as her last Minecraft stream on YouTube. Links hidden within it, linking directly to her. Yeah, as I covered when I originally talked about it. The wall was also linked to Twitter by Chief Editor Suika. It is still employed by her. And she disappeared for her debut. What about change her mind and quit for good? Nah, she still has active Clippers and Discord channel where she pays Clippers extra money to make clips of videos of her. Currently managed by Suika. It would spend her money. She wouldn't. Why would she spend her money? Yeah, exactly. She wouldn't be spending money if it wasn't for, you know, her wanting to continue. She was fully quitting. She wouldn't do the ARG, the wall, Shibuya. That costs a lot of money. Ghost all the VTuber friends. Mostly yes. The alternative is that she told all of them to pretend she ghosted them to play this up to the audience. A single slip up would mess up with the whole thing. And you know, these women like to yap. That being said, she probably had made limited contact with some of them. Namely Cha-Cha's, that clip where she strongly implied, have you had a conversation before? Was she meant to be gone for so long? Unlikely. The ARG was meant to keep her community alive and jump up high for her debut. It said it was pointless and completely fizzled out. And same with the wall, signals that she's still out there, only to fizzle out into nothingness again. She might have needed to take longer hiatus. She would have played into things differently from the start, and probably would have had communicated this to her community more. So this was probably unexpected, the fact that she had taken as long as she did. Maybe there's some legal things, as you remember, I did mention the trademark stuff that she was doing, that she was trying to get up again. So a lot of reasons why she's probably still doing this. Because she's filing a trademark and needs to disappear. Oh, exactly what I mentioned. Interesting theory, but I doubt it. By having a trademark, she could do things like merch and create financial opportunities. She has operated without solid rights to her character for years. She has done well for herself. But remember, she recently had that issue with the reason why she's doing the whole re-debut. She had the issue with using things commercially that she did not have permission to use commercially. So that's why she's, crossing her T's and dotting her I's, so to speak. Also reinvest a lot of money back into her streams. Make a ton of money was never one of her primary motives. Also, I don't think the juice would be with the squeeze. Taking a year off, damaging brand viewership. Most likely it would be a net loss, and it has been a net loss, I think, so far. He tried to move to Japan, but ran into problems with the new immigration policies. Don't know. Editor Suika moved to Japan is not completely based this theory. She wanted to keep her stream schedule. She was streaming at weird times, so would be unable to do IRL collabs with her friends. She also streams from her own place, so she wouldn't need any Japan-based infrastructure. Anyways, I feel like she could pivot easily to move it anywhere else. She would. Other people have. Is she pregnant? No. That she's turbo virgin, and not like any, you could resume your full-time career when you have a newborn. So why is she gone for so long? Something went wrong with her debut. Maybe things are taking too long to be delivered, or there are technical issues that she's trying to resolve. Speculate further on what may be a later section. Kind of between a rock and a hard place right now, of course, because she's taking so long. Issue with her model. Completed before she went on hiatus, so it's not a model thing, according to this person here. One of her last streams, she mentioned that she's commissioning 1 or 2 more outfits, but that's it. She also talked about coming to an agreement with the original model owner. It was a bit sticky situation for years back, the whole model situation. So she should be good on all that front. Offers pretty interesting insight though. The new model would be reminiscent of the old one. To point to the original creator, claim copyright if she wasn't consulted, which they were. Interesting hints from her streams. Filian's been investing a lot in technology, replacing her crappy motion trackers with more expensive ones. I mentioned that she wanted to unveil more debuts. And the technology can also track other people and inanimate objects. Then she experimented with multiple types of technology, including professional studio in Japan. She can also scan real-life items, turn them into 3D objects. I think Project Miko was the one that started all this, at least started this in the VTubering industry. She did it with an editable lube bottle. Edible lube bottle. Technology is not perfect though. Tracking often freezes up, and some things are properly not lined up. Basically, things like that. And mentioned she wanted to use send us to her world, basically have her join her world and show us her world. She did that as well during the ARG. She did that, I believe, during the Shibuya thing and things like that. Twitter Monaco's always been VTuber in training. So yeah, what I think her debut was and what went wrong, why it took so long. This person she will show us a real virtual world, virtual space, and these things take time and money and effort. And if it's a VR chat and things like that, it take a lot of time. A wall IRL results in touching a wall on stream. That would be interesting. Interactive will be mapped to its digital counterpart. That would take a lot of time. Holy moly, that would take a lot of time to do, and a lot of effort, money, and all that kind of stuff. Interact with the surrounding as if it was really there. Something like this could definitely be considered next level VTubing. This kind of setup is really on the boundary of what currently day technology can do. Yeah, it is on the boundaries. It is very hard to do. That is a solid theory. We'll see if that pans out. I really doubt she will do anything that will show her IRL face and body. And he says, wish to do so. She really schizo when it comes to protecting her identity, not sharing any personal details, height, age, weight, hair and eye color, race, nationality, having perfect OPSEC, wearing full bodysuit in her IRL streams. So I doubt she would do a 180 like this. Why is she doing this? Has always been an ambitious streamer, always coming up with novel ideas and paying people for asset creation. So she's just trying to push the boundaries like she always has with technology and things like that. So yeah, that's probably what she's doing. She has a project that probably became way bigger than she wanted it to be. It's way more complex than she originally planned to, and she's doing this. You have too much time on your hands. She's around 9 months since the last stream. People think of the baby thingy. And says, we got a child Manta. Manta's a new VTuber there. A cow, don't know who was cow. Not gonna lie, I featured, probably Crully. Cow's probably Crully. Not gonna lie, I figured the VTuber thing was a dig on peanut VTubers, so they aren't one. Otherwise, this seems to be money on the money, honestly. So yeah, it could be on the money. It's a wild one out there, but given all the information we have, it is a viable theory. It is a viable theory. Hopefully, she does come back and can explain it fully on her end. But until then, we have theories like this. Phoebe-chan, also just known as Phoebe, is part of the Setsu.exe, Mint Phantom Victoria Roman. She is what's known as a 2.5D VTuber for a lot of people, which means she does IRL idol stuff, and she does VTuber stuff. She's been doing that since the very beginning, so it's not really a surprise. It's not really a big thing. The people already know that she's not what people would consider a full-fledged VTuber. She is a 2.5D, what a lot of people consider. And you have here, thank you, Big Apple Idol Festival, Eclipse Fates, Skyline Serenade, and Anime NYC. After 8 long weeks of touring, pushed with a very, very last of my strength to put the best show, I kept the Big Apple Idol Festival last night. Your cheers, panlights, smiles gave me the courage to sing and run with all my heart. Those of you who were there will know something happened on stage and never has in like 80, 90 years of doing this. I'm okay, don't worry, but I did my best to get back up and smile and start, so I guess she tripped or fell or slipped or something like that. Squeezing with my strength I could until the very end. Hope you found my love and enjoyed the show still. It was an honor to share that stage in the room with the wonderful Kaigai idols and incredible crowd. Thank you, WS Frontiers and Anime NYC for having me. I hope to see the event grow more and more, hopefully from that stage again. Afterwards, I was able to wrap up the entire gauntlet of part of the extremely unique VTuber show, Eclipse Fates, with Variance Pro and Bread Butter Productions. It was a joy to be a part of that show. Also, I focus on storytelling, which is what I love, and integrated into my own shows. Everyone did an amazing job. Overall, between Skyline Serenade, Big Apple, Eclipse Fates, I'm ready for a big nap, but so very happy to have seen so many people smiling. I'm trying not to dwell too much on the things that I know I could have done better had I not been exhausted. Thank you for cheering me this whole way, you guys. Your journey continues, and I will sing for you again and again. This is Phoebe with her fans. Like I mentioned, she is a 2.5D idol, 2.5D VTuber, whichever you want to call it. It's great that she was able to do all of this. Big congratulations to her and everyone else that was able to do the Anime NYC thing. I flubbed it, but I will continue. Anime NYC thing, and everybody who was able to celebrate and perform at Eclipse Fates, Skyline Serenade, and everything like that. Orchid, who used to be called Itzy, she is coming back to streaming and everything like that. And one of the big ways she's coming back is this, August 31st. Get ready to rock the boat. Make sure to tune into Yorkie 10 VT, the first ever concert this coming Monday, August 31st. We've got some coolest VTubers to know an event full of metal, rock, and good vibes. The event will be streamed live on Twitch and YouTube channels, so on Orchid's channels, so make sure to come by and cheer on your Oshi. many people here who are talented in the various ways of singing and such. It's great to see. I am very glad that she is. I believe last time that I put this out there, we didn't have every single person that was going to be on there. We didn't have the full, key visual for the whole thing. We only had some of the teaser stuff, some shadows and stuff like that. We have people here. Plotty and Ricky in the same show is going to be epic. Everyone here is going to be doing an amazing job. Everyone here most likely has already, done as I've been part of shows like this, you record your line first, you record your part first, and then they go through the mixing and stuff like that. So everyone has already done an amazing job. It's just waiting for us to be able to see exactly what they've done. So I'm glad that they were all able to come together to do a metal and rock show, and I wish them the best. Nerissa Ravencroft is a female English-speaking VTuber, and we do have a bit of an update here for you from them. And it is something nice. They are a part of Hololive Advent with Fuamoko, Nerissa, of course, Shiori, Bibu, etc. And we have here, summer isn't over yet. I'll be debuting my new swimsuit outfit, Azure Waves, this weekend. On the 29th, 10 a.m. JST, 28th, 8 p.m. CST, and it'll be something like 6 p.m., 6 or 7 p.m. PST. So that's Pacific Standard Time in the US, and this is the look that she's going for here, the silhouette for people who want to, do the whole drawing there. I have learned my lesson, and I will not click on the Azure Waves, because sometimes stuff pops out there that isn't intended, but people put random ass stuff in those things, and even though it's not intended from the creation of it, it can screw me over on YouTube. So I tend not to do this. But it is amazing that here's one that some people have done already. As someone Laura Croft, some people are doing that already. So it's great to see that she is going to be getting this new outfit. The community behind Hakos Baelz, a female English-speaking VTuber with Hololive EN Council, has decided to do something. Some fans have decided to do something interesting. On 8/23, they are releasing, or at least they had released, some information in regards to the big announcement. Snake Eyes, they're doing a cosplay performance video here, which is technically already out. It has been out as of a day ago, and of course I'm not going to put the Snake Eyes thing there, but you have people doing some just not basic dancing, it's actually going through the whole thing, as you can tell. It's interesting how people can do this. I am always astounded by the community that Bae and others have, because these people look at Bae's actual music video and they get the choreography through that. A lot of times they don't actually go to a choreographer, they work through and do the choreography based on what they see from a music video, an animated music video, whether it be animated or not. Cosplayers and people who do these things are extremely talented, as you can tell, and they go through and make sure every step, bit by bit, they copy it exactly to the point. And of course, the reason why I have it muted, and why I'm talking a lot while I have it muted, is because that is a very much copywritten thing under Hololive, and the agency that Hololive uses to protect their copyright has hit me before in the past. Don't want that to happen this time. So of course, here you are, amazing. And also, Hakos Baelz is looking at that as like, holy crap. She's definitely very interested. And it's nice, really good. Snake Eyes Tonight, and it's really well. It's done really well, as you can tell. Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame, the leader of the Bloodflame Kingdom inside of Justice Generation, along with Gigi Moody and Cecilia Immergreen and Rara Pantera. But she is talking right now about Mama, the Queen Mother, her mom, has decided to, send a message to all of the Rosarians. It says, wow, what an amazing, lovely birthday surprise. You all went so much trouble for me on my birthday. Cannot thank you enough for all your lovely words, birthday wishes, and pictures. I have read every single one of them. I'm so incredibly glad you all liked my song choices, and so happy we got to party, celebrate, and sing along together. You are also wonderful. You did a great community, looking out for each other. I love seeing how you're always there for each other with great words of kindness and support. Never worry about the bad days. Just make sure you smile and know it will get better. I love the songs You've Got a Friend, A Pocket Full of Rainbows. They make me feel better. You all have a friend as long as you have each other. I wish all the wonderful days of wonderful rest of your day. Sending you a big birthday hug and a big thank you, Queen Mom. And that is her the signature she decided for this one. And it says, happy birthday to the Queen Mother. And here you go, Elizabeth Rose Thorne. You have here all the happy birthday wishes. That's a lovely letter, really nice signature too. We love the song choices, and that she likes to mess with us too, with never gonna give you up suggestions. So all those things there, helping song choices for her daughter, Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame, as she goes through. It's great to see that they have, you know, that kind of connection and they're doing things together. I love seeing that.
So like now my pussy is clean, fresh, cold, and minty. Like now my pussy tastes like toothpaste, I swear.
What the fuck?
Like it makes my meow
Ollie, what the hell? Oh my god.
meow nice and cold. It's nice because it actually feels clean, you know? Like it's not sticky, it doesn't feel like something stuck to you. Because in regular pads, you don't really get that privilege. In regular pads,
jeez. Okay, I want to see if it at least got less problematic. But nope. It's funny because she uses the actual word first, and then she uses like meow meow later. Girl, you already used the original word, and then you use meow meow afterwards. There's something going on there. But holy hell! Well, she's very, very open with her community, and you gotta love it. But man, it just felt like I just sat here and I was just like blasted with this information that I was not aware I needed. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.